I just don't think throughout the lineup we have enough consistently good at bats. And so when you score runs, a lot of times you score them in bunches, and you score them because you're able to put a chain of good at bats together, and we just don't get that. And that really has been kind of the theme for the 5 games. There's some guys that have swung it pretty well. There's some guys in certain games that they swung it pretty well, and even tonight you can see. Even tonight you can see that we hit some balls hard. Fisher finally has a good at bat and smokes the ball, but into a double play. But that's what I'm saying. We need more of that. You can't just Leger, same thing in the first inning, smokes the ball, and their third baseman makes a nice play. I think he smoked the ball down the line. Their third baseman makes a nice play. But when you're not scoring, those things get magnified. It's just like on the other side of the ball where you think, every time the umpire makes a call against you, ball or strike. When you're on the other side of the ball, when you're not playing well and you need them, you feel it a lot more. And I think that's what you're seeing with us offensively. And how do you get out of it? You got to, it sounds like coaches speak, but you got to stick to the process and win pitches and have better at bats. And doing that's going to put us, I think, a chance to be a better offense. I still like our offense. If you would have told me this, 5 games into the season, we would have scored this many runs, I'd laugh at you. I thought we scored that many in the first game. So I think it's in us. We just got to play better.
Any thoughts on the pitching tonight?
I knew that question was coming. It's hard to say, hey, we pitched it good. I mean, we lost, and it wasn't like we lost 1-0. But Braden, obviously, you spoke to him. I thought he threw it really well. Nichols, pitched a clean 9th. Some other guys are relievers that trying to give us some innings. Mason, I thought pitched okay. He left a couple sliders, up, and he paid for it. But unfortunately, and that's a veteran offense over there. A lot of older guys and a lot of guys that have played, for them last year. But we didn't make a couple plays defensively in the first inning. We don't turn a double play. We let a stolen base, 3-2 stolen base, which is really they're just trying to stay out of the double play. If we throw the ball, we have a chance there. And so a couple plays, and again, not blaming anybody, but that's all those things when you're in these types of games matter. Mendez, freshman, I thought he pitched okay, but it's tough. When you walk 2 in an inning, you usually give up runs. And that happened to him today. So we have to be better on the mound, and we have to be better in all 3 phases. And then I think it's I know it's your job, but that's what I told them to guard against. It's easy to sit back. Hey, is the pitchers did they pitch well, and it's the hitter's fault? Is it the pitcher's fault? And all the microphones. I'm used to this, but that's it. You got to get out of the blame game, and I think collectively in all 3 phases we need to play better.
What was the main message to your team?
That was that. Just that. I was trying to talk too much.
You mentioned double play a little bit ago. You guys put 4 or 5. Is there anything that their pitchers were doing that kind of induced those ground balls? Or?
No. We hit some hard balls at them, and they made some nice plays. Again, credit them for turning double play. As I mentioned, we didn't turn a double play in the first, but I think sometimes it's baseball, and you hit it at them, and sometimes they make nice plays. And credit them again. I just said that we didn't make a double play in the first, which would have saved us a run. Would have been nice, a little nicer. In the last few innings, only being 1 run down rather than 2.
Taylor surgery today? Is that right?
Yes, went well.
That's good. Okay.
Do you feel like the offense is at all pressing at the plate right now, or just trying to get it going?
I think that's fair to say, and I think that happens. I think I don't know if they're all pressing. I think some of them feel pretty good at the plate, but probably a lot of them. We got a lot of new faces, and it's even though a lot of them have played at this level and have had success at this level, they want to have success here, and we just haven't had it yet.
I don't mean in relation to the lineup tonight, but in general, Campbell's toe hanging in okay.
And it really, there's no really playbook for this, and thought with the left-handed pitcher, let's give him a little bit of a break, and then as the game got closer, we thought we needed a left-handed bat, in that spot. So again, it wasn't that he couldn't play, it wasn't that it was bothering his toes felt great every time we've asked him, and he's done everything, but we just didn't want to put too much on him, and we also want to give Eli enough reps. Your backup's got to be able to play, and so it's a little bit of a juggle.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.